All right, this is going to be my third time recording this video due to some mic issues, but third time's a charm. This is a crazy, insane story. I can't even put into words how fucking weird this is. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. We have gotten on a whole nother level of weirdness and insanity. A surgeon has been arrested after amputating his own legs. And this is not because of an accident or disease or some flesh-eating virus on his lower body. He did this because it was his sexual desire to cut off his own legs. What the fuck? I'm not making this shit up. This was his own sexual fetish, and he cut off not one, but literally both of his fucking legs. And my man is just now running around with, or not running, he's fucking wheeling around getting good-ass parking spots because he's got stumps. Now, keep in mind, this is someone that people trust with their lives. When you go into a surgery, you are putting your life in the hands of trained professionals. Now imagine you're putting your life in the hands of someone who is fucking busting nuts to the thought of him taking off his own legs. Put that into perspective for you. Take that how it is. Oh, and let's try not to forget that he also tried to scam £500,000 of insurance money on top of that. So let's continue into this story. This guy's name is Neil Hopper, a 49-year-old vascular surgeon, and he had literally performed hundreds of amputations on patients before. In 2019, he cut off his own legs. So he came up with this plan to use ice and dry ice to freeze off his own legs. Oh, I'm sorry, to freeze his own legs. And then he showed up to the hospital claiming he had some mysterious illness that he couldn't figure it out. So the doctors ended up thinking it was sepsis. And based on the information he provided, they amputated both of his fucking legs. So although he didn't, obviously, he's not going to fucking cut off both of his legs himself. But he froze his own legs to convince other doctors to cut off his legs. What the fuck? What are y'all doing out there, man? Can't we just have a nice world? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? But obviously, motherfucker lied. He lied to the doctors, to the insurance companies, and he just tried to cash in on everything. Like, buddy, you're a surgeon. Why the fuck are you doing? You have money. I don't get it. You have this money. He got £500,000 from that. At the cost of your own legs. I know this wasn't driven by money. I know he didn't do this for the money. And you know what? If he actually needed to get his legs cut off and it wasn't self-inflicted, then yeah, fuck it. Get your bag. You know, I'm not walking anywhere anytime soon. I might as well get a fancy ass wheelchair. Diamond studded and everything. But when you did this shit to yourself, nah, get the fuck out of here. But let's actually dig deep into the fetish part. The court documents revealed that he had a long-standing sexual interest in amputation. And he actually admitted that he saw his feet as quote-unquote unwelcome extras and had dreamed of getting rid of them since he was a child. Investigators also found that he had purchased videos of extreme body mutilation from this guy, who, by the way, is currently serving life in prison for running an underground body modification ring. And Hopper and this guy had exchanged over 1,500 messages, even discussing how to go about using the dry ice to cut off to damage his legs to be cut off. What the fuck, man? Can you just imagine the guy that performed surgery on you, the guy that cut off your own fucking leg, arm, hand, whatever, had a hard-on while he was doing it. He probably stole your arm and does tributes to that shit. What the fuck? He will cut off your leg and then nut all over it. That is a whole new level of evil and sickness. And I'm not trying to make fun of mental health here because this is clearly some mentally fucked up shit. But it can't be allowed. This guy was in a position of power to cut off human body parts. And he gets off on that. That's just unacceptable. Good news is though that, I don't know how true this is, but apparently they reviewed his past surgeries. And they made the claim that no patients were harmed and everything was done, with a purpose. So he's not just jumping the gun to cut off body parts, which is definitely a big concern I would have if I were one of his patients. According to the court, he actually performed them when they were necessary, so he won't be charged for that. But still, man, this doesn't excuse everything else about this story, man. It's just he was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison. 2 counts of fraud and 3 counts of extreme pornography. And he will be there for 2 years and 8 months. So just to recap this whole story, we have a surgeon froze off his own legs for sexual gratification. He then lied about it, scammed almost half a million pounds, bought mutilation porn from a literal underground castration ring, and then went back to work with prosthetic legs like nothing happened. I'm gonna leave the article down below, linked in the description. You guys can go read to make sure I'm not pulling this shit out of my ass. And it says that he was back to work in 6 months. That has to be all him, right? Because if they made him come back to work, stumps and all, I know he has the prosthetic legs, but God, what? A surgeon? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, don't bring your fetishes to work, maybe, is the moral of the story here. Don't buy illegal porn, maybe. Don't cut off your own fucking legs. I don't know, man. I hope everyone watching this video, all like 4 of you, have your legs intact. If not, this might be really offensive. But hey, like I said, he gets good parking spots now, so in a couple years, he'll get good parking spots. So we'll see. Hopefully he loses his license to perform any sort of medical practice. I assume that would be the case. That's going to be it for our story in our topic of interest today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope if you watched the last few videos, especially the one with the foot fetish guy, let me know how this sounds. I'm trying not to sound like a prisoner in a basement, you know, like a hostage or someone ramming something up my ass. I'm just trying to sound a little more myself, so we'll see how this is. I've been trying out different mics, but they've been giving me problems. I'm still trying to find a solution for that. To be honest, even if no one sees this, I think I'll be happy just looking back and seeing the improvement in the way I speak and just coming into myself. So we'll see. But I hope y'all have a good day. Stay safe, do background checks on your surgeon, and don't cut off your fucking legs. Peace. All right, if you made it to this part of the video, this is where I'm going to go over some of my favorite responses to this story. Yeah, it's a serious mental illness. Reminds me of people who want to change their... Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this live. Hold up. Okay, now I've vetted through some of the comments, so I won't be caught off guard like that one again. I had to include it, though, because that was just... that was crazy. This one says, Your Honor, just like my client, we can't let this guy walk. Was he going to use those as dildos or something? He wasn't going to try to run from the law. Imagine cutting your own legs off just to goon. He cut his own legs off for a fetish. And this one might be my personal favorite. I knew there was something afoot. All right, I think we should cut it there.